Hey everyone, my name is James, and in this video I'll be telling you my thoughts on The Incredibles 2. The Incredibles has always had a special place in my heart. I saw the first movie at a young age and it basically introduced me to animated movies. So I was obviously very excited for this movie, but I was really nervous too. I don't know if it's just me, but Pixar seems to be going downhill recently. In the same year we had Mary Poppins and Ralph Breaks the Internet, so I thought this movie would fail. But surprisingly, it didn't do that bad. I actually enjoyed it. I feel that Pixar did really well on the script, animation, and storytelling, but I think that they worked way too hard on the animation. I think if they hadn't worked so hard on the hair, it wouldn't have taken 14 freaking years to make! I will admit that the animation looked very beautiful. I loved its use of flashy colors and cinematography, but the beginning of the movie was just boring. I felt like everything was ready except for the beginning of the movie, and they just put it in later. Carson Ronquist said this in his review on The Incredibles 2 already, but the dialogue at some points in the movie was really bad. Literally at one point in the movie, I laughed out loud in the theater when I heard a bad piece of dialogue. Apparently, I was one of the only people who liked the end of the movie. It surely wasn't better than the first movie's ending, but I liked its plot twist and how it was executed. It just felt well done in general. The only problem with the end of the movie was that it just doesn't compare to the end of the first movie. The first movie showed everyone's powers being used in a unique way, but the second one just needed to do what it needed to do. But the first movie did what it needed to do and more. If they had worked on a better ending and dialogue instead of making this look as beautiful as possible, then it may have been as good as the first or possibly better than the first. The thing I didn't really like about this movie was that it felt like it was trying to be relatable to adults. There was nothing wrong with the relatability, but it feels like it was trying to separate childhood and adulthood. This makes the movie feel less childish, so lots of the movie gets worse. This is something I see happening a lot, like in Toy Story or The Cat in the Hat, and it really takes away from the movie. One of the main reasons I love the Lego Movie is because it doesn't feel like it has jokes only for adults and only for kids, but instead it tells a joke that all ages can laugh at. The best part of this movie was the animation. Everything looked as realistic as it could get, even though it didn't need to. I absolutely love the screenslaver's apartment scene with all the flashing lights and colors. The train scene I thought looked stunning, just like the whole movie, and every single one of the fight scenes looked awesome. I felt that during most of the movie it wasn't letting you take in its beauty. There were some parts where Pixar just screamed at you, "Hey, look at this beautiful thing we made!" But most of the movie just kept moving on like all animated movies should. This is sadly not Pixar's best movie. Don't get me wrong, I like this movie and all, but it had its flaws like all movies do. I'll give The Incredibles 2 an 8 out of 10. If you haven't seen this movie yet, then I recommend you do. This is my first film review, so please support me by not attacking me in the comments. My name is James, and I just got everyone watching this video mad.